Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. It's night 28 of the 31 Days of Horror. You've seen the thumbnail. You're probably thinking, why am I reviewing a Gundam show for 31 Days of Horror? Here's the reason. I just watched this entire 6-episode series on Netflix, and this is basically like a Gundam set, almost like slasher film. Essentially what you got, this takes place during the 1-year war of the Gundam timeline, so you know the original series. And what's really kind of cool about this, which I actually like, is the main characters of this are all on, Zeon's side. So essentially we're getting like the bad guy's story. And that's something, I always hoped for with Star Wars and everything, that they would do like a proper dark side story without, wussing out. We never got that, unfortunately. So we got it in Gundam, though. And I really liked it. What this show does, this follows a group of mobile suit pilots and like the Zeon forces or whatever, as they first come across the Gundam. Now, the Gundam in this is genuinely terrifying. This thing comes out of like nowhere. It just decimates everything, like kills everybody. And I'm talking like, this isn't like the Gundam that you know from like some of the shows, there's a mobile suit that'll chop off the head and chop off the arms, like from Seed or something. Like, no, this Gundam pilot is like literally crushing cockpits purposely because the people are in there, and it's kind of awesome. It really is. There are scenes in this show that are straight out of a horror movie. There's a whole scene, and I think it's episode 5, this whole like dream sequence that, where our main character's like playing a violin, and she's on the stage or whatever, and then people start clapping, and all the clapping people are all dead Zeon forces, and like blood is spilling out all over. Oh, it was damn cool. Is this the greatest Gundam thing ever? No, not by a long shot. I am a Gundam fan. I'm a big fan of the 1-year war type stuff. The original Gundam. The universal century, if you will. This is part of that, so I like it automatically. What makes this kind of odd is the fact it was all done using Unreal Engine 3. So, the video game engine. So as a result, you get a lot of stuff kind of like we've seen before. Like, I was just thinking about this while I was watching it. Our main character has like, she's got like this like hair weird. It's like all one side is shaved and it's like all kind of long on the other. And I'm like, I am 100% sure that hair is right out of Fallout 4. And honestly, like, some of the scars she has are also right out of Fallout 4. Just saying, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The mobile suit designs in this are really good. The Zaku's look great. The Gundam looks genuinely terrifying, which is, like, how do you make a red, white, and blue mobile suit terrifying? There's a way to do it, apparently. What this lacks, though, is a bit in the human characters. There's that uncanny valley thing that happens with CG characters. You're always going to get it. I don't know whether they'll ever be able to properly, like, do away with it, but it does kind of have that moment of like, I'm like looking at a video game character here, and it just doesn't feel right. It is what it is. I'm not going to say it's not the way they should have gone, but, personally, I would have preferred, standard animation. But that's just me. But, it was from Netflix. You know, they wanted it with the Unreal Engine 3, so you know what? There you go. Um, like I said, is it the greatest Gundam thing ever? No. Is it the worst? Not by a long shot. This is damn good, honestly. I don't like. If anyone's got a problem with this, I'm just gonna say you're not a Gundam fan, and that's okay if you're not a Gundam fan. You know, that's perfectly fine. But you know, if you are a Gundam fan, you will love everything about this series. Honestly, just saying. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. Really solid, right up there with like, you know, Char's counterattack and like all the good UC stuff. Um, really solid show. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Uh, Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. I dig it, and it's definitely one that I'm glad has been made. So yeah, that's it for me. See you tomorrow.